morning, Mapleberry friends. So today is a huge day for us. Today we have the people working on our driveway, getting it fixed up. So this has been, Jeremy's in there waving at me, distracting me, the little rat. This is a very big day for us. So just a year ago, I guess it was a year ago in March, we moved here. It was the end of March, I think, because, yeah, we moved here the end of March last year, and we moved into that travel trailer behind me, and snow everywhere and nothing else. So over the year, like when we first moved in then, and it was cold and it was, like really snowy, and it was just a huge change we were going through at that time. And to just think of all we've done in the last year has been really cool. And now with the driveway, like it just seems like last year this time, we never would have thought any of this was possible. So I'll show you around, and nothing was here last year. Like we've worked really hard to, we didn't have any of the wood, we didn't have the house, we didn't have this deck, we didn't have our picnic table, we didn't have any of that wood down there. We literally didn't have anything but the camper here. So over the last year, we've accumulated like 8 cord of wood, all this pine boards for inside the house. We've built our house. We've got that trench dug over there for an outhouse. Our cool picnic table, it's gonna come off the deck. I know these are little things, some of the things I'm mentioning, but to us, you know, each thing is huge. The driveway has been widened. It's a mess, but it's been widened. We've got all this wood back there. We have storage tents. We have our burn barrel, which is fun. We got our rain barrels out here, all these buckets for collecting water, our 2 generators. That tent over there for storage, our shipping container out the front, which you guys have seen. Like none of this was here a year ago. And now we're getting our driveway done. It just seems unreal. Like it just doesn't even seem like it's happening yet. It's so cool. Each step along the way has just been so exciting. When we first got when we first put up those 2 tents, that was actually really cool because we're like, yay, we have like storage units. And then when we built the house and when we first moved into the house, like it didn't have anything in it, but we were so excited. And when we first put up our sinks, that was a huge thing, and put in our toilet, and I was able to sit on a real toilet and go pee on the real toilet instead of into hay or dirt. That was huge. And when he finally hooked up, so that was done first. And then when he hooked up the sinks, and I was actually able to do dishes and pour water down my sink. And I still don't have running water, but we have a bucket system, which is really cool for us. And we have like a bucket in the bathroom where you just turn it on. It's kind of like a tap, and you turn it on, you can rinse your hands and it goes down the drain. And that was like, I remember that was a huge step, that I could actually drain my dishes water and rinse my hands over the sink and it drains down. It's not as, it's not warm water unless I boil it, and then we do dishes that way. But still, like all those little things are just huge steps for us. And today is another huge day as they come and they get our driveway fixed up so we can actually get the camper out. So we can have a well guy come in, so we can continue to build this place as we want to build it up. We, can't really do that without having our driveway done because no equipment can get in anymore. Like the driveway's gotten really bad over the last year, over the winter, and us driving on it all the time, and even buying materials to build the addition. Last year, by the time we got to doing the trusses, the driveway was so bad that the home hardware trucks couldn't bring the supplies in. So they'd have to leave it at the front, and we had to go collect everything off of the ground and put it into the back of our truck and bring it in slowly into the house. So this year, as we're ordering supplies, anything that they deliver to us, they'll actually be able to bring in and not leave at the front. And then we have to go collect it, reload it into our truck, and drop it out here. So it's really huge for us, and we're just so excited today to be having this happen. And then next week or later this week when the well happens, we still have to get a plumber in to do all the plumbing and stuff, so that's going to take a bit of time, but these are all just huge steps for us, and we're so glad that you guys are here to share on our journey and kind of watch as we do it. And we've done it literally, my husband and I, basically ourselves from the ground up. We had a friend, one of his friends came, I think, a couple times, which was awesome, and hook up our propane stuff for us. And we had Jeremy's dad came, I think 3 times last year, and helped stand some walls. But other than that, we've done everything, just the two of us, and my husband's not always very well, and you know, I'm a mom, I'm dealing with Sam, I've dealt with a couple miscarriages, and like we've just had a lot of stuff going on, and we still did it, and it's really cool, and we're really excited, and we're just so glad that you guys are here and you're following along, and you've seen our progress from, you know, last year since we moved here to now, and you've come along these big steps with us, so it's really cool and really exciting. So yeah. On another note, I got a hold of a scrap metal place not too far away, and they're gonna come out maybe sometime this week and collect all that garbage I told you guys about up and down the driveway. So I've been putting it in piles, and anything that's too big to move I've just kind of left, and hopefully he'll clean it all out for us in the next few days. The project you've all been waiting for is finally started. We got the first deck board pulled up, and we're going to continue moving more out of here.
So what we plan on doing is we're going to take all these deck boards off. We were thinking of building on top of it, but we're going to use this porch year round. So I'm going to take these deck boards off and then put the bubble foil insulation on top of the joists again, and then we're going to put plywood on top of that. So that's the plan now. So I'm going to take all these boards off, and then we can reuse these boards, because these are actually just perfect 16-foot boards that we put on last year, and then we'll build our decks around that afterwards, right? So that's the idea, and that way there we can build all the walls the same height and all that stuff as before, and just continue as before, and then everything will be level and even and the same too. So that's the idea behind this.
Well, it's now 5:30 at night and they're still working hard away. We can finally see them from the house. That's how close they've come now. There's still going to be another, at least tomorrow they're going to have to come back and do more, because clearly there's a lot left, but it looks like they may be pulling off for the night because he's pulling the bush there. But they've done a lot. And we've got this much left up.
Just sec, buddy.
Good morning. It is Tuesday morning and they've been back at it since about 7 a.m. And now we can finally see them from the house. I just seen him, so I came out on the deck. So he first goes and like digs it all up and kind of makes a spot for the rock to go flat.
Here he comes again. Pretty cool, eh? It's nice and cool this morning. It's like 5 degrees, I think. And since I can't get out the driveway, I am going to continue ripping up deck boards. Back it up. They should hopefully be done today. So we'll be able to get out tomorrow during the day. We can get out at night because they park it in the woods. Like last night they pulled over to the side there and parked it in there. In some like little crevices we have. Okay, I don't think you can see what he's doing now because he's behind us. But so again, here's the deck. I'm going to continue ripping up all the rest of this. Maybe we'll get it done today, maybe we won't. It's supposed to rain. At 2 o'clock it's supposed to start raining. So I got a few hours. I'm going to get them all unscrewed while Jeremy's inside. And then when he comes out, he can help me lift them, and we'll take this picnic table up and maybe get them all off. I'm going to miss this deck. It'll be a deck again or a 4-season addition soon, but until we get the flooring back down, man, I love coming out here from the patio doors. It's so convenient. And see, we just leave a bunch of stuff on here. But yeah, hopefully we don't walk out in the night forgetting and like just fall through a crack. That would be awkward. Off he goes. So they bring the rock in now, like way up there. He kind of like grates the ground, and then they bring the rock and dump a big pile, and this guy like levels it out or whatever. I'll be able to make way better video when he gets closer. I'm videotaping from inside the house now. Looks like he's smoothing out those big ruts. Back out I go. Yeah, it kind of seems like he's smoothing them out, like if you really look. He's just digging it all up because they're huge ruts there. Yeah, he's leveling that out better. So you're not just like your rock's just a complete mess. I love it. It looks so cool, eh? It's exciting that he's made it in this far. He'll definitely be done today. Because it's like, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning right now. So I'm just going to go around and clean up everything off the deck so that I can start unscrewing. I suppose that'll be good enough for now. Some of them are so full of stuff, it just makes it hard to unscrew them. I don't even know where that one is. Terrible. Excuse me, honey. So some of these are a real friggin' pain. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it seems like the deck boards have already grown over a lot of these screws, and a lot of them are breaking in the deck, so they're not even coming up, and then we have to like yank them out with the pry bar. But I'm using a good screw, and I say good because Sam's helping me. She's collecting the bad screws and throwing them away and keeping the good screws to be reused. And the bad screws are the one that break off. But I'm using these good ones and digging to find a screw, and then digging the dirt out of the screw so that I can even get my bit in to try and get the screw up. But there's so much dirt in some of them, it just spins as well, like it just won't grab it and pull it up. It's kind of a pain. See, like that one's just spinning. It's probably broken. So Jeremy has a bad wrist, so it's best that I do as much as I can, and then he can come out and just help yank them up. I'm still young and healthy. You got 2 good ones, Sam. And this would be a bad one, so we'll get rid of that one. Can you get rid of that one? Throw it for me? Good girl.
Hello.
Yep. That was like 3 in a row that didn't come up.
Hello, welcome to Mapleberry Farm. We are getting all the screws out of the deck. We're building on the deck to make a real floor on the deck. So I'm here with my snake. Well, this isn't a real snake. It's just rope. Me and my snake and Anna are going to build on the deck and getting all the screws out of the deck. With me, Elsa, my snake, and
Anna. I'm Anna, the mom. We're playing from Frozen, the movie Frozen.
yes. Okay.
I got like 7 rows unscrewed. I don't know if I can get them up without Jeremy, but I'll try. I don't know why, but so many of these screws are just terribly stuck. Real pain. Okay, I got that one up. They're a real pain. Right now, getting stuck like that. There we go, got that out. Need Kleenex? Oh. Somebody needs a Kleenex. I'm basically jacking it all up. Here we go, I got her. One board done all by myself. Woo! As long as I can get it out from under the screen. I'll take it over to the pile later. Alright, that one's good. Good for quite a while. Yeah, I think that one's good to pull out. This one I'll just bring back this way since I don't need to fight with it. Piling them right there. So the other one I took around the other side, we'll have to carry it over. Let's go over and deal with that after. Those aren't coming out. So yank them. This one looks good too. Almost the whole way. Nice, another one came out smooth. I think that's heavy. 16-foot board. Ugh. Successfully got 3 boards up by myself. It's awesome. I don't need no man. Just kidding, Jeremy, love you. Here we go. I think that one's gonna come out smooth too now. Just one real stuck screw. The other ones, like, so many of the screws didn't come out, so they must have all just been broken. I see the gray cat out there watching, looking through the window. Well, this one's going out this end.
Grips and craps.
Yes, before I take those up. Sam wants in the house before she can't get in.